Fucking love this track. It just goes. It's just good. It's just one of those tracks where you're like, yeah, this goes. This is the track for Julia Chang from Tekken 3. Oh shit, look who we got. Uh-oh. Stream Deck is being a little babyish. I just gotta restart Stream Deck. I just tried to switch scenes and Stream Deck was like, no! Fuck! Why? What's the issue, Stream Deck? OBS is open. Good. There we go. There we go. This is how I dance, okay? This is how I dance in my chair. That's how you do it. You don't dance like normal. You're gonna dance like. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome, hello, Katie. There we go. Hello, Amanda. And we've also got Emma. Exterminate. So if you did not know, I was planning on doing a bit of a VR stream today, but my body was like, no, fuck you. You have no. I was gonna VR, I was gonna do Blade and Sorcery and then Zomboid, but my body was no. You are a tired toad. I went to Lowe's today and I saw a giant inflatable frog that was holding a mistletoe. He was the mistletoad. I love him. I want him in my own home. I want him in my bedroom. I know he'll take up like my entire bedroom, but I want him. Alright, here we are. As you can see, I only have one section of wall left to complete until I finish my log wall. Now, I feel like a bit of an idiot. I feel like the world's biggest fool. So everybody who plays this game or anybody who just watches, everybody pay the fuck attention to what I'm about to do, okay? I got all this sheep rope. I got all this sheet rope, right? I got all this sheet rope. Now I just have to run over here. So 4 logs on their own is 36 pounds, right? Watch this, watch this. Boom, I just made it fucking 12 pounds. All I did was tie them together and it makes them 12 pounds. They go from 36 pounds to literally 12 pounds. It has greatly increased my efficiency on the log wall. All I have to do is just link up a bunch of logs and we're all good, you know? Keep doing it. Make 4 log stacks. We're just making a bunch of log stacks, and then once we finish our log journey, our log wall, I hope that we will be able to start doing some expeditions into Muldraw. So the issue I have right now, right? Let me show you the map. I'll show you how I got here. I cheated, kind of. I used the website, the Project Zomboid map, and I just walked through these woods. I walked through these woods for a real long time, and then I got to these power lines, and then I found the cabin in the woods. It's a lone cabin in the woods, all by our lonesome out in the woods. How is everybody doing? Amanda is somehow still awake. That's true. Usually you go to bed at like 7 a.m., Amanda. And the issue is, alright, let me explain the issue. I have to take a really long way to Muldraw. Like, I can't just go south, or I can't just go east, rather, into Muldraw, because it's just woods. It's just a big patch of woods here. So what I did was I cut out a section here. That's why there is an arrow here, so I know where the hole is. There's a hole here where I drive through, and then I drive along these power lines until I get here. And then I drive along this road, and then usually I stop here. There's tons of stuff here that I haven't even finished clearing out this area, which is like a gas station, and a diner, and I don't know what else is here. So right now, that's what we're focusing on. We're just focusing on building up our log wall, and then we'll go to Muldraw. Okay, so now I gotta grab this one log. And then if we have an excess of logs, that's okay, because we can use those for our house. Now our house has a antique stove in it, so I don't need to worry about nothing. So I'm carrying 8 logs. Now I'm carrying 12 logs. Can I carry 16 logs? I cannot carry 16 logs. That's okay. Put them in here. And that way you can carry just exponentially more logs than you would typically. And then that way you can greatly make your log wall building process much more efficient. So I recommend making log stacks. This is how I will be doing it forever. Forever now. Now making sheet ropes, I agree, are a bit stupid. They weigh too much. They weigh like a pound each. They weigh 0.8. So like, it's really easy to just get overloaded on sheet rope, especially since it's so easy to make. Katie says I want him so much. The mistletoe, I want the mistletoe too. He's just literally the perfect blow up thing. I saw him and I was like, why isn't he in my home? I'm upset that he isn't in my home. Also, as you can see here, I'm growing potatoes. They're young potatoes right now, and they're still well watered, so I don't need to bother them, even though that they haven't been watered in 2 days. They're good. They're fine. This trauma bag holds all of my rags, and rags are very important for this stage of the game where I'm building log walls, because they are a component of the log walls. Why? Oh yeah. One thing that's minorly annoying is that the game doesn't recognize a log stack as 4 logs, so you have to unstack it every time if you want to build a log wall, which is not really an issue, just like of a minor like grumble that I have with the game. So we can build 7 lines of log wall. Hey, yeah, keep on stacking the logs for me, please. Unstacked the logs, and now we're making a log wall, and we're making the other one a log wall. Katie says, Smite video game is messaging me like a clingy ex. What are they saying, Katie? They're like, ooh, Katie, come back. We're so good at this game. Ooh, you were the bestest. Ooh. Also, I did not notice until like a week in that my character's name is Stacy Lacey. Stacy Lacey. I'm not kidding, that is her name. Her name is Stacy Lacey. Katie, can you play Smite on your Stream Deck? Your Steam Deck, rather? I keep saying Stream Deck because I have a Stream Deck. A Stream Deck is just a bunch of buttons on a thing that you can use to control your stream. It is not exciting. Boom, look at that. This log wall is truly coming together. It's getting really pretty. I have too many fucking sheet rope. Too much sheet rope. Now, if you ever play this game, I recommend getting a house that is 2 floors. Don't be like me and have a house that's only 1 floor. What you're gonna do is on the first floor, you're gonna barricade all of the windows, inside and outside. Now, once you do that, you're gonna go upstairs and make a bunch of sheet rope from the windows up there down outside, so you can escape from your house. Say, for example, if the zombies break into your low level, all you have to do is run upstairs, jump a sheet rope, and then you're out of there, you know? So, pro tips. Oh, Fossoil. Our Fossoil truck that is beautiful. It's dirty and disgusting, but it's also beautiful at the same time. You know, it's just grimy. It's just disgusting. It probably smells in there, but I love my Fossoil truck. Katie says, if Smite worked on the Steam Deck, I would be playing it. It's their fault. It doesn't work on the Steam Deck? Bruh, you would think every single MOBA maker right now will be hopping on the opportunity to make their game functional on the Steam Deck, right? Like, I feel like MOBAs are like one of the few competitive video games that you can consistently play with a controller and not see any major differences in gameplay. You may disagree with me. I will say, suck my fat wiener. I'm right about everything, okay? Chopping down some trees. Katie says, well, I disagree with that. Are you telling me that League of Legends cannot be played competitively with a controller, Katie? Because I would say you're wrong. I disagree with you. But one of the reasons Smite is still relevant is because it's the only MOBA pretty much on consoles. Exactly. Exactly. It's always baffled me that League of Legends wasn't on consoles, because that to me seems like a very, very easy game to map to controllers. Katie says, one of the reasons Smite is still relevant is because it's the only MOBA on consoles. So you'd think they would want to carry that over onto the Steam Deck. I agree. Honestly, a lot of the decisions Hi-Rez makes as a company don't seem very intelligent. I don't mean to be mean. I don't want to come off as snarky or bitchy, but kinda sucks. I've never seen really all that great of a selection from Smite. Like, oh, it's cool, like you get cool gods and goddesses and shit, but like that's it. The gameplay doesn't seem very exciting. Every time I watch it, I'm like, I kind of know what's going on. Katie says, it's really not though, because League of Legends uses RTS controls. I mean, yeah, so there are several RTSs that were mapped to the freaking controller, Katie. Pretty sure, I'm almost positive that fucking StarCraft is ported to the controller. I'm almost positive on that. I'm not completely positive on it. I'm almost positive on it. Okay, don't quote me. Don't be like, Addie, you stupid dumb bitch. You're wrong. They made Halo Wars for the console. Katie, what at Checkmate? I've beaten you in the marketplace of ideas. You have been beaten, woman. Again, in the marketplace of ideas. One log. Just building our giant log wall. It's the wall of logs. Okay, just grab one of these logs. I grab. Katie says, I thought Halo was the only one people really liked. Well, that is proof that it is possible to make an RTS game on consoles. It's just that gaming companies don't. Beastie says, my favorite Stardew Valley crop is amaranth because it's just wheat but purple. I love amaranth. I also love tulips in that game. He says, I kind of didn't know it existed before and it's cool. I sort of knew because of a Nightwish song. I'm not even kidding. It's embarrassing to say, but it's the truth. I was a little cringe master as a child. Damn, I'm carrying 12 logs, Beast. Beast, I must tell you something. Because this was a genuine breakthrough for me. So, for a real long time, while I was building a log wall in this game, I would carry the logs one by one, basically. And it would suck. I would only be able to carry like 12 logs in here because they all weigh 9 pounds. Bruh, when you stack 4 logs together, they weigh 12 pounds. You gotta stack your logs. Stack your logs, everybody. Poor Stacy Lacey is having an asthma attack. Fuck Stacy Lacey. She's fine. She's fine. She'll heal over the night. 8 log walls? I have 9. I'll have 9 log walls. I think that's enough to close the wall. Katie says, of course it's possible. I just can't imagine it being very great compared to keyboard and mouse. Those games use so many hotkeys and shortcuts. Also, the point and click thing has always felt funky on controller for me. That's fair. I just think that you can map any sort of keyboard hotkeys and whatever to just a controller combos. Beastie says, I guess that's sort of logical because it's easier to carry in bunches, but still weird. Indeed. When I discovered that, I was like, are you kidding me? But okay. Alright. We should be able to close. Alright, we're carrying fucking 12 logs on me right now, dog. Alright, let's build these walls, Lacey. Lacey, quit huffing and puffing, you crybaby. Like, I can't breathe. And I'm just like, Lacey, if you don't complete this log wall by tonight. So help me God, Lacey. One thing that's really been on my mind recently since we brought up Amaranth, I've been thinking about, the streamer Amaranth. If you don't know what's been happening to her. Basically, she did a stream last week, or was it this week? Last week, where she basically, showed that her husband is an abusive piece of shit. And, if it's really upsetting to me how much negativity I'm seeing towards her, especially right now. Like, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, she went on stream and basically said that, oh, I finished my log wall, everybody, look! My log wall is completed. I can now rest. In happiness and joy that I have completed the wall of log. Beastie says they need to add more sound files from your character in this game. Right now we only have screaming as being eaten alive. I want huffing and puffing. I agree. I'm glad she's free now. The thing is, it's like a lot of people are a bit hesitant to say that she's free, mostly because in her last stream she said that her husband is getting help and she's getting legal and mental counsel, and a lot of people were a little confused by what she meant by that, because it sort of sounded like she was implying that she was still together with her husband, which was making a lot of people anxious. But I guess it's one of those things where it's just, you gotta wait and see. You can't control people, especially fucking streamers on the internet. Just everybody just keep an eye out for her. I do worry about her. Like, she was crying that she never gets to hang out with her animals and shit. It was just fucking horrible. Katie says, Smite can't fit all of the buttons on a controller, so it makes you do button combos for some of them. And Smite has even less than League of Legends and Dota. Well, fuck League of Legends and Dota. Do we agree? Chat, do we agree that League of Legends and Dota can suck our fat wieners? Oh, it's 3 in the freaking morning. Too early for anything. Well, it's okay. We don't really need to worry about zombies way out here in the woods all by ourselves, but we should drop these sheet ropes. These sheet ropes are weighing me the fuck down. There we go. There's the door to my house. It's pretty hard to find in the dark. I might get an outdoor light. I've been thinking about it. Not confirmed yet that that's what I'll do, but I'm considering getting an outdoor light. Katie says, I don't like RTS controls, so I don't like League of Legends or Dota. Katie, of course you don't. I'm gonna show you all my trap. I have a trap out here, way out here. Basically, I like running to my trap. This is basically just how I train my sprinting skill. As you can see, I'm level 2. I'm getting a little more in level 3. Basically, I set up a trap pretty far away, and I have to run to it to get food. The way to go. Beastie says League of Legends is incomprehensible to me, and I don't even remember what Dota is. Dota is a MOBA very similar to League of Legends. Basically just League of Legends if it was more complex. I don't recommend it if you don't like League of Legends. when I played League of Legends, I only ever played one character, and that was Garen, because my name on League of Legends was Ensign Ro Laren, so I would always play Garen, and I wanted to change my name to Ensign Ro Garen, but I never got around to it because I was just playing it in middle school. All right, you know what's great? I can't fucking see my trap. Is that it? Oh yes, it is. It has a dead animal in there. Hell yeah. Got me a dead squirrel. Got me a dead squirrel, everybody. I'm so excited. Add bait. Can you add the freaking peanuts, please? It won't add the peanuts as bait for some reason. That sucks. I gotta go back and get some cereal. Emma says same. What do you mean same? Like you only play Garen? Katie says, I want to move with one hand and aim with the other. I don't like to do both with one hand. Katie, have fun with VR. Beastie says, there's this mod where you have to actively record your skills in this journal so you can pick them up when you die and reabsorb them. See, I don't know if I like that because it's so easy in this game to gain levels if you have skill books. Like, look at my foraging level. But look at my foraging level, everybody. That was all skill books. This is all skill books in like 2 days, 3 days in game. So it's pretty easy. Just trying to get back to my house. I'm off the path. Katie says, I would probably legitimately like those games if they had different controls. So Addie is very lucky that I don't. I know, I'm so lucky that Katie isn't more into MOBAs because, whoo! B says, it also eliminates a huge part of character loss. Well, for me, honestly, character loss isn't that too big of an issue for me. It has always just been base focused for me. I like building bases and living in my base. But Stacy Lacey is the first person on this world and she's still alive, so. Okay, time to make rodent meat stir fry. Let's go, everybody. Jalapeno! What else? Oh yes, keep adding that rodent meat, baby. More rodent meat. Okay, we've added all the rodent meat we can. What else can we add? We can add wild garlic. Delicious. Can I not add anything more? Surely I can. Yeah, some lard and tomato paste. Make it delicious. Okay, let's go cook this bitch. Cooking in this house is a little annoying. So you put the food in this thing. And then you go over here. And I'm like, where are all my twigs? Did I put my twigs in a different thing? I might have done that like a fucking moron. No, I didn't. We're good, we're good. Do I have matches? I have matches. Can I play with matches? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright, let's light this fire. We've got ourselves a antique stove, which is really nice. I love my antique stove. Alright, it should cook the food pretty quickly. You can hear it sizzling in there. Pretty nice. Yo, I have a ton of compost. I didn't notice that a compost bag was full. Shit. I'm gonna go compost my frickin'. Yeah, let's go fertilize my frickin' potatoes. Okay, we're fertilizing the potatoes. Katie says, I've been craving to play XCOM on my Steam Deck. Why did you play League of Legends? That seems very anti-Addy. I played League of Legends in middle school because I wanted friends, Katie. Get off my dick. Still cooking. My food is still cooking. Katie, like, don't act like that's not the same reason why you played Smite, bitch. I think Character loss really isn't that big of an issue in this game, simply because of how like common finding, like how easy it is to find your body if you know where you died. And if you have skill books and VHS tapes, you'll be fine. I think the only thing I would really care about is like losing the ability to use a generator, but if you have the How to Use Generators magazine in your base, it should be fine. Alright, food is cooked. Made our rodent meat stir fry with jalapeno and wild garlic. That actually sounds like it slaps. Do we agree? Would we eat Eddie's din din? Delicious. Katie says, I was typing that. See, I know who you are, Katie. I know who you are, woman. Okay. So we have... I want to check out what these... Do these need to be watered? No, they're still well watered. So, like, why would I care about watering them? Okay, shit looks good. Everything looks good. Now let us go... Let us go adventure out in the farms. B says, I would def eat that. It sounds so good. It sounds delicious, genuinely. But the main issue with making all of my food from forage stuff, as you can see, is that like I'm losing weight constantly. I cannot get my weight to stabilize. It is so annoying. Like, I'm sorry I chopped down a bunch of trees, okay? I needed to build my log wall. But now I have a fully enclosed fort, which feels really cool. Like I'm the biggest bitch ever. Katie says, you can find friends in League of Legends, but I don't think they're usually very good for anything other than playing League of Legends with. Katie, you could say the same thing about your Smite homies. So, I'm not gonna go all the way up to that gas station. I'm gonna go over here, these farms. I have gone through them a little bit, but not really, to see what they're about. Health looks good. We look good. We look good. We're healthy. We're sexy. We're surviving in this zombie apocalypse. You know how we're surviving? By not going out and fighting zombies. I just want so bad. I want so fucking badly to play this game in the winter. Like, I want to be in the snow with the zombies. I want to see the blood on the snow. It's gonna be fucking awesome, and I demand to see it, like, right now. I know that I could technically start the game in the winter, but I feel like it's good to have, like, you prep for it, you know? I also don't know when the winter officially starts in this game. Amanda says, I want to see the blood on the snow. Addy 2022. Yes, I do. Amanda, tell me you don't want to see blood on the snow. You're a bitch-ass liar. A bitch-ass motherfucking liar. Alright, now when I was here the first time, there was alarms on these doors. And every time I would open it, an alarm would go off. It sucked. But there was no zombies around, so it was more just annoying than anything. As you can see, I've already gotten my clothes from here. I might take all of these clothes. It might be a good idea to do that. Like, I missed these boots somehow. I need to find new camo pants. As you can see, my camo has been broken. He says, piss and snow is so pretty. I agree. Like, not to be weird or anything, but I do think, like, piss in the snow, like, you can do a lot with that. Like, we are too afraid of piss in the snow. Like, you can make a nice, pretty image with piss in. That's all I'm saying. I replaced my pants. I'm safe. I'm good. I feel good now. Lug wrench, I'm gonna take that, and the jack. I don't have one of those yet, and I don't know if I'll ever need to do repairs on my truck. I probably will, knowing my luck. I'm gonna take that dust mask just because I think it looks cool on me. Dust masks and gas masks are the way to go. We also should take a dumpster. Well, I haven't had many zombies come into my base yet, so I haven't really needed to use a dumpster. But maybe I should have one just in case? I really don't know. Collecting all this stuff for cooking, never know when I'll need it. All that food! Ooh, kitchen knife and a meat cleaver. Like if you drank like a pint of water, right? Before you went out in the snow, and then you went and made like a piss sculpture, I would be very proud of you. Make a piss sculpture. Like a locker room for stinky boys. And that's also a locker room for stinky boys. What is this area? Like, is it like boot camp? Like we're having a bunch of like camo stuff. Tons of camo stuff, you know? More military boots that I want. More boots. Boots are good to have because they break. Katie says, Addie reading this made me think I accidentally typed piss instead of blood somehow. I'm just saying, I really do think people underestimate their ability for artistic power when they piss in this. Like, you could do so much, and you choose just to piss, like, in a freaking circle in the snow? Fuck you, make a smiley face at the very least. Do we agree that at the very least you need to make a smiley face? Or to sign your name? Well, it must suck if you have like a long name, but you can shorten it. If your name is Jonathan, just make it John. Your name is Angelina, just make it Addie. Initials? That's an idea. Katie's initials are that makes me laugh. My initials are ABL, and I've always wanted to marry someone with the last name C. My initials were ABC, but alas, I met a H. He says the #1 snow pissers are dogs, and they aren't smart enough to make cool images. True, but you're also forgetting the second most large demographic for snow pissers, and that is 13-year-old boys. And I'm just saying, 13-year-old boys should be getting up there making dick and balls with their piss or something, like 13-year-old boys should do. Hello, it is I, ABC. Exactly. Oh, fuck. What's in here? That's the first time we've seen a zombie in like a hot minute. Let's take those magazines, I guess. Like, it's good to have stuff to do in the winter that isn't just waiting for the day to go by. Do I need these hammers and leaf rakes? I mean, I guess I don't know when I'll use them. Guess. What are ropes for in this game? I don't know. Beast says, I'd honestly expect dogs to be more competent. Beast, are you saying that you're gonna train your dog to make piss sculptures? Katie says, are 13-year-old boys smart enough to make cool images? And then, oh yes, I could do that when I said dick and balls. Listen, 13-year-old boys excel at drawing dick and balls. That is like their one skill, okay? B says they can communicate with buttons. Adolescent boys have less social skills. Alright, this is something that genuinely aggravates the hell out of me. When people on TikTok or whatever post videos of their dog using like a big mat with buttons on it to quote communicate. What really aggravates me about them is that the dog is not communicating. The dog is simply making associations. So he knows that, for example, if he presses this one button and a noise comes out, then he will get to go for a walk. He's not communicating, he's simply making an association. The same way that a typical dog would sit by the front door when he wants to go out. And that it really just personally grinds my gears when people post those videos and they're like, look, my dog is talking. No, your dog is not talking. Stop it. Stop lying to the internet. Your dog is making associations. That's all I'm saying. Not any different. Not any different than, Now, Beast, I saw a comment on the subreddit and I thought it was a joke. I'm pretty sure it was a joke. Where a guy was in a car and he said that he could get into the trunk of the car. And I was like, what? Like, your character can go into the trunk of cars. And I was like, I don't believe this. That seems like some bullshit. Ooh, the metamorphosis. Hello, Mr. Kafka. Come in here. So there's blood in here and there was no zombie. So the zombie must have reanimated and left. Spoopy, spoopy. That's spoopy, everybody. That's all I'm saying. It's spoopy and scary. Dogs are incredibly intelligent, and so are dolphins. Like, we tried to teach dolphins how to speak, and like, the one thing that has always annoyed me about the experiments on dolphins is that, like, we always expect them to fucking learn English, right? But we never like expect researchers to learn dolphin. Okay, that makes sense, Beast. They were saying, "Oh, get in the back seat and crawl into the trunk," and I was like, "What are you talking about? Is this like a mod that I don't know about?" Absolutely baffling. Ooh, let's eat that cheese since it's, you know. Alright, I ate cheese. We're good. We're healthy. I'm still losing weight at a wacky degree. Now that my foraging skill is really good, I am excited for using, what was I saying? Holy shit, I forgot the whole fucking sentence that I was saying. I literally, my brain was just like, I'm gonna delete that thought while you're thinking it. Fucking bitch. So rude. Plaster powder, don't care. Garden hoe, I might take. We don't need more than 2 tire pumps, okay? We don't have a sports car, so we can't put that on the truck. Ooh, fertilizer might be good. Yes. Okay, I've never used NPK fertilizer. It would be cool if you could get into the main part of the vehicle from the back. Especially in vans, you're right, Beast, I agree. I concur. We are in agreement, yes, indeed, quite. Yes, agreement, I say, in agreement. We are driving down the road, going back to boot camp. Gonna take this meat to my freezer. What does NPK even stand for? Nitrogen? Potassium? I don't know what the K is. But I do know that nitrogen is a huge aspect of fertilizer. And like, every time we get a new plant or whatever, like agriculturally, we try to figure out how much nitrogen it puts back into the soil. Because a lot of plants, like corn, take more nitrogen than they return back to the earth. And it's horrible. North Pole Kringle. Boo, that is certainly an idea. No pussy car cat. Somebody clip that and send that to Paz. Only Paz will get that joke. No pussy car cat. Just ping Paz with it like 50 times. Yeah, we're driving, we're driving, we're driving. I agree. I hate corn too. We're ruining the plains, the American plains, for this fucking piece of shit crop. Corn sucks. But we have such heavy subsidies on it. Because, you know, well, part of it, genuinely, is corn is a major crop in most Latin American countries. And part of the reason why we as a country, as the United States, so heavily subsidize corn is so that we can make sure that other people's corn is not cheaper than our corn, therefore keeping poor people poor and making us richer. I love eating corn, but the fact that we rely so heavily on corn as a country is so very aggravating to me. So very upsetting. Now, Bees, does driving over your crops hurt them? Fun facts with Addie. That's why you come to my stream, so I can tell you horrible things about the world. Hurry up. I gotta take the food out. 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 Alright, there we go. Corn can be yummy, but there's this one type of corn that tastes so bad. It might just be frozen corn. I haven't done my corn research. There are several types of corn, so you could be right about it being a shitty type of corn. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna put the lettuce and radish in the fridge, not the freezer. Okay. And put that in the fridge. Let's eat the... What? Oh, I put it back in the freaking oven. I didn't put it in the... I didn't put it in the fridge. I put it in the oven. Alright, let's eat the rest of my rodent stir fry because I'm hungry. And let's put the frying pan here. And let's go to over here. Grab the cereal. Now, cereal, peanuts, and peanut butter, I have found attract squirrels. I don't know how to attract rabbits without vegetables, and I don't have any vegetables right now. Zombies can trample them. Not sure about cars. That'd make sense as well. That's what I'm worried about, driving over my crops. But it's like the only way to get to my front door. And then here we are, training my sprinting skill by running to my trap. But yeah, the corn industry is very overblown, and we grow so much corn. We have so much excess corn. At the end of the year, we don't know what to do with it. Like, we have so many industries around using our excess corn for something. I'm saying, even with all those industries, like ethanol, feed, etc., all of that, it doesn't fucking matter. We still have so much excess corn. It's insane. It should upset you. It should make you angry. That we as a society waste so much fucking food, and for what? Greed, quite literally. Worms attract birds? I don't know if that box can take birds though. And like, what's bigger than a rabbit in this game for food? Rabbits infamously love carrots, so that and other produce like cabbage may work there. I might put the lettuce in there, but I mean, capturing squirrels right now is okay. As you can see, I'm surviving on squirrel meat. Have I gained weight? And I'm still losing weight somehow. I ate a whole rodent stir fry for lunch and breakfast, and I'm still losing weight. This game sometimes with weight is very annoying. Amanda says, why the fuck do rabbits like carrots and not carefreshes? I'm gonna get a baton and I'm just gonna start whacking you in the head with it, Amanda, and then hopefully the puns will stop after a while. Beastie says, I saw a YouTuber do some trapping and catch birds, but I think it was a different sort of trap and it was more sticky. Yeah, there's different types of traps. Let me show you. Let's go to survivalist. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not a survivor. Trapper. Yeah, so there's cage traps, snare traps. I don't know what you would use a snare trap for. It seems a little evil. And then wooden cage trap. That seems really mean. Stick trap is for burbs. And cage trap might be better. He says, "Why did you just jump the wall?" Because I meant not to. I meant to go through this door and close it behind me, but instead I jumped the wall. And also, jumping the wall is cool. Amanda says, "I've got a queue longer than the one for the Queen Elizabeth's cold dead corpse, full of people who want to whack me for my puns." Get in line, Addie. I should be allowed first come, first serve, as I have been harmed the most directly by your evil, evil ways, Amanda. I have been harmed the most directly. And you can't change my mind on that, Amanda. Who has been harmed more than me? Are you gonna say Emma? Nah. Emma's okay with that. Emma wants to, you know, lick your titties and all that. You know, it's not fair. It's cheating. You can't say Emma. You may have been harmed the most, but I know people who have been plagued more. I hate you. Boo! Boo! It took me a second. That one is bad, Amanda. That one certifiably garbage pun. I love you and everything, buddy, but that was a garbage pun. Dog shit puns from our friend Amanda. Alright, just take all that shit. And then all this shit I'll take as well. Go over here. That is your brand, Amanda. I just wish your brand was anything but that. Excuse me. The burps have gotten a lot better, would y'all say? Like, it used to be literally constantly. It's just stopped itself. Like, it stopped being so burpy. I was like, okay. Why shouldn't it? Oh, it is, I guess. BC says, if every person in line got one whack, it'd take them like 5 seconds for each whack. If you still had a long queue of whackers after a long career of punning, it must mean you pissed people off enough to A, make them return to the queue immediately after to generate more, and B, enough people to make a long line. I think Amanda is just offending so many people. Like, it doesn't matter what their background is or anything. Everybody is just upset with Amanda. They're like, oh my god, this fucking cunt. Stop. Stop. Just everybody's sobbing, begging Amanda to stop punning. Amanda's just like, no. I don't think I will. Emma says, Addie nearly dies of chronic random condition with no obvious cause. Also Addie just randomly gets better. That's fucking EDS. We love it. We love it. It's certainly an experience living with the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, because it's literally like that. Like, you will be at your fucking total worst. Absolutely fucking dog shit, and then it's totally fine. Like, the next day, and it's like, what the fuck? I was literally losing so much weight that they were like worried that I was gonna need to go like get my throat, like a surgery on my throat to fucking expand my fucking throat. I'm not even kidding. They literally stretch it out. That's what they were gonna do, but then I was fine. Doesn't make sense. I'm fertilizing the potatoes because they're stinky, nasty Oh, look, that potato just grew. That potato just grew. In front of our own eyes. Dang, I'm so excited to be What does it say? It's still young potatoes, and it's still well watered, so we're good, we're good. Nice. I do wonder, like, how it'll look soon. Like what the potatoes will look like when they're ready to be harvested, you know? Like that's the one big question that I have. But I don't really know what they're gonna look like when they're ready to be. Okay, it's 6:30. Game's like, Eddie, you're sleepy, you're super tired, and I'm just like, are there any more horrible things that I can eat? Yeah, look at these tortilla chips. Should I gain weight from eating tortilla chips? Nope. What about drinking soda? Nope. Drink more soda. Nope. Another soda. Nope. I'm drinking 3 sodas. 4 soda? Will I gain weight? Nope. 5 sodas? Nope. 6 sodas? Nothing. 7 sodas. Come on. If I eat a whole thing of brown sugar, will I gain weight? This is what it's like in real life for me. What about eating those jujubes? No weight was gained. It's like, what the fuck? Canned corn? Will I gain weight if I eat that? Let's see. Canned corn, canned corn, canned corn. There we go. Canned corn brought me over the edge. Alright, let's sleep now. He says, if every person in line... Oh, I already read that. Amanda says, I won't stop, but I may consider sobotoming. Amanda, are these even fucking puns? Are these even puns at this point? Yo, look at all of them. Are they ready? How do I know when they're ready to, like, harvest? Don't know when they're ready to harvest. But how do I harvest? Emma says something or other was dislocated. Well, actually, there's one thing that my PT was saying about me being so thin is that, like, all right, let me explain this. Oh. Hello? Am I here? Am I here? Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? My internet is absolutely eating it right now. I don't know why. Please tell me if you can still hear me and see me. I don't know why the internet is suddenly shitting. It's looking like it's starting to stabilize. Looking like it's starting to stabilize, but I don't know what was up with that. Hopefully the stream is still up. It went down to 0 for a second, so I'm just hoping... Can you still see me? Am I still sexy? Am I still, like, perfect and addy? Katie says, do you gain weight instantly after eating? No. You basically, as you can see here, I'm fucking losing weight again. Going normally. Zombo just dropped FPS for a second. Oh, okay, Pog. Pog. As I was saying, my physical therapist was telling me, alright, I need to explain about the body first. All of your organs, all of your muscles, everything is like coated in this shit called the fascia. And now the fascia is like a saran wrap that goes around your muscles and things like that. And a big issue a lot of people have is something called myofascial pain. I get it a lot in my left leg near my knee. And basically what it means is the fascia of one muscle will be stuck to the fascia of another muscle, and it'll just get really irritated and annoyed. It'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? But basically what my physical therapist was saying was that since I was so thin, there was nothing really in between my guts or anything, so it was possible that, like, all my pain was just myofascial pain, from my guts touching each other. And I was like, what? Telling me my guts are touching each other? It sounds gross. Do you have to drink sody upon sody to regenerate your fascia? Yes. The fascia is it's so weird. It's such an odd thing in the human body. It's like literally like saran wrap is the way he described it. And I think that's gross. I think that's gross. Also, I prefer saying sody to soda. It's sody, it's just nice. It's got a good vibe. Well, I want a sody pop, like I'm 85, you know? I never checked out the trunks of these. I should do that. Unless they're locked. They're probably locked, because God hates me. Oh, okay, cool, Poggy Wog. Let me just detach the Spiffo trailer. Probably better. It's raining bacon at Spiffo's? Fuck, I want bacon. Katie! Katie! Catherine! Katie says you are always sexy, Eddie. That is an opinion. Even when I'm like sick after surgery and I'm like gushing blood from my nose and I'm like, am I still sexy then? This house was another candidate for living out in the woods. This was the candidate, but I personally just thought it would be very annoying to fortify, and also it's quite big, and I don't need a big giant fucking house, you know. Ooh, books. Ooh, an eraser. Ooh, I might take that. I'm taking it. I'm taking the deer trophy. Sorry, Katie. Ooh, I've got a few pings. I just had to tell Asher, who was DMing me, that I'm live. Stop DMing me. Lettuce. I'm just gonna eat that. I don't care if it makes me unhappy. Oh, I'm so sad. I ate a lettuce. Not eating mice. I'm a freaking squirrel lady. I love eating squirrels. Pillow, pants, magazine. That's good. Don't need a dance magazine. That's for multiplayers. Care about. I don't need screwdriver in the video game. I don't need either of those. Hello, Call Me Cotter. Welcome, welcome. We are just playing Zomboid here. Right now I am on I'm just out looting, basically. I'm away from my home. This is not the home that I live in. It's similar, but not really. I have a single story home out there in the lodge, in the woods, where I live in the woods. I don't live in the woods, I live in the woods. If you call it the woods, I'm gonna give you the side eye. The woods. Hermits don't live in the woods, they live in the woods. And I'm a hermit. Ow! Ow! I try to sit up, but you know how like carpet is not always the perfect. I'm wearing socks. So I put my foot down to like push myself. But instead of doing that, my foot just kicked and I kicked my desk. Maybe we call it chock-a-blockatry. I mean, it's better than freaking woods. I love it when you read like old stories and they call it like the wood. I love that. It's not the woods, it's the wood. It's so cute when it's the wood. And what's down here? I've already checked out that ambulance, don't worry. He says, I recently dissected a sheep lung. Huh? And it had this plasticky thing, transparent tissue around it. Could have been the fascia. Yes, so let me show you what the fascia looks like. I I'm sorry, Cotter. We're talking about fascia because I have myofascial pain, and that is just what we're talking about. So let's